If you enjoy our videos, do subscribe to our channel and also click on the bell button to get all the latest updates. Hey guys, welcome to Shishu World. Today we are sharing with you a recipe which is a perfect replacement for those biscuits which we often end up giving to our kids despite knowing that they are not good for them. So first we will make a panjiri which can be had as it is, and then we will make laddus also out of it. So here if we see, instead of the maida, we are going to use atta or the whole wheat flour. It's the same atta that we use for making rotis. Along with this, we are taking desiccated coconut. This is also 1 cup. So both of them are 1 cup. We are taking sugar, which is 3/4 cup, and a few pods of cardamom. I'm taking ghee here. In biscuits, we normally find palm oil, which is very bad for our health and our kids' health. Then we have some dried fruits. So we have raisins, melon seeds, almonds. You can add any other dried fruit or nut that you want. And I've also taken some coriander seed, which is optional. So the first step is to roast the atta or the whole wheat flour. So I'm just dry roasting it for a couple of minutes. This gives it a very nice taste. So without any ghee and all, I'm just dry roasting it. And once it is slightly roasted, then I will add the ghee here. So after 2 to 3 minutes, I'm adding about 3 teaspoons of ghee. This is for 1 cup of atta. If you want to increase the quantity, you can add more ghee. So now, just like we roast for any other laddus, the same way we are going to roast it continuously. We have to keep stirring it, and all of this process should be done at low to medium flame. High flame you should not use. So I've added the desiccated coconut powder. So I'm again roasting both of those, and coconut also has its own natural fats. So that will also help it roasting it. So continuously we will have to do it till it changes its color and a nice aroma starts coming. So here it looks ready. So after this, I've taken it out in a big plate and I've kept it aside to cool down. Now in the same pan, I'm adding the coriander seed. Like I said, this is optional. I love its taste. If you do not, then you may avoid this. I just added a few drops of ghee here and then just roast it till it changes its color slightly. Now as you can see, it has got roasted. So again, I'll take it out and allow it to cool. Now in the same pan, I've added a teaspoon of ghee and then I'm roasting my almonds. You can also put cashews. You can even put makhanas to this. All of these are good. Today I'm only adding almonds and raisins along with the coconut. So once these almonds change their color slightly, and we have to do this on low heat only, then we will again keep them aside and allow them to cool. Cooling is very, very important before we can start powdering and mixing all these ingredients. So here they look roasted. So we will take it out and put them in a plate separately. And in the same pan, then we will continue the remaining process. So here there is some ghee. So I will roast the raisins as well. And again, keep them aside. Roasting the raisins also gives it a nice flavor. Now, while those cool down, I am making a powder of the sugar and cardamom seeds. You can also put it whole like I did. Make a fine powder and keep it aside. Now, in the same mixie jar, I'm now powdering the coriander seed, roasted coriander seeds. Here it is. This also will keep aside. So I'm adding it directly to the mixture of whole wheat flour and coconut. In the same jar, I'm now adding almonds. And this again is your choice. If you want a fine powder, you can do it in the mixie. If you want big pieces, you can roughly chop them. It's absolutely your choice. These are some of the melon seeds. And finally, we add the sugar. And then we will add the raisins. So just mix everything well. Now, with a spoon or a spatula, it is not possible to uniformly mix it. So you use your hands and turn it into a uniform mixture. I'm giving it a taste and it is perfect. If you feel you want a little more sugar or something else, you can also do that at this stage. So the panjiri is ready. But if I try to make laddus out of it, it is not getting made because the amount of ghee is not enough. So to the same panjiri, now I can add a bit of ghee and I will roast it a little more so that all the good fats can help to bind these laddus. And now I can easily bind these laddus and they are perfect replacement for any fast food or any biscuit. Just one laddu with the milk is enough to keep your child energized. You can give it in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening before their playtime. So these panjiri laddus are my daughter's favorite. They are very delicious and it actually does not take very long to make them. So I do hope you will try these recipes, and if you enjoyed the video, do not forget to hit the like button and to subscribe to our channel as well. Thank you so much for supporting us. We'll see you again very soon. Bye bye. Take care.